What's up, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? What's up, man? My MMA, yeah, okay, okay. You know what? That's actually a take I'll semi agree with. There's always someone better than you, and I stand by that. So hey, I can't sit here and say otherwise. You're entitled to your opinion in that regard, and I kind of agree. I think there's always room to improve. I know you're joking, but there's always people out there better than me. So, okay, I'm getting weird notifications about my bitrate, so I'm just gonna make sure we're all good. What's up, Larry? How you doing, man? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm a little bit chiller today. I've had quite a long day. Not really. I kind of just haven't really been in the creative juices haven't really been flowing today. We did the pod earlier. Had some weird issues with it, so we had to do it over Zoom. That should be out later tonight. It's already uploaded. I just need to wait on Will to slap the thumbnail on, but apart from that, we should be good to go on there. But the quality's not great, and I apologize for that, but that's because we had to do it through Zoom, and Zoom sucks. Get at Lionel Coffee like that, bro, it's fine. I'm not the first person to do a Max Holloway documentary. Not in the slightest. I mean, look, there was a really good one someone did a while ago. I mean, Bloodsport did one. It's got like 430,000 views. Damn, these channels killing it. What the hell? What am I doing wrong? God damn. It's literally AI generated fucking descriptions. Holy shit. Shit's ass. So, Ollie, thanks, mate. Pod, is that what you... Oh, is it up? Oh, he must have done it then. Shit, alright. My bad about this. Are you sure? Am I tripping? Oh, it was up half an hour ago. There you go. Apologies for that. It's up then. There you go. Please pick Magomed Ankalaev to beat Pereira. What? So Pereira wins? Yeah. All right. Fine. Sure. I don't feel about Rose Namajunas. I'm indifferent, my man. Indifferent. I think. Did she win her last fight? Did she fight Amanda Ribas, or did that get cancelled? Am I stupid? Honestly, she's fighting soon, isn't she? Did she fight Tracy Cortez? She was meant to fight Macy Barber. Yeah, she beat Amanda Ribas, didn't she? Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see. I know she, it's a different foray for her up at flyweight, so I don't know. Her Stipe John Jones will fight in November. That's always been the plan, hasn't it? Right. So hopefully we'll see that. Diaz Masvidal. No, I didn't watch it. We talked about it on the pod today. I didn't watch it because when it was like 5 a.m. and I'm not staying up for two washed guys to do it. W stream indeed, Zini. You know it, man. Curse real, bro. Pick jury. Yeah, but there wasn't even a proper pick. Like there was no conviction in that. I kind of just picked it. Like there was no. I said to you guys that was a coin toss fight. You could go either way with that. So I stand by that. It was a coin toss fight. I mean, listen, both guys. I mean, look at how many finishes Jiri has. Look how many finishes Alex has. It's like there's no way of picking that fight. It's like one of the fights I would never bet on the most. Like, just paramountly because it's so hard to predict the winner. When you have two guys that volatile, you just can't. I would never put money on that fight. That's why I don't feel bad about getting the prediction wrong. Do you know what I mean? Because there was no conviction in it. Conor Wild one love me on Diaz Masvidal plus Duke got a hair transplant. Might be the reason for 303 cancellation. Did he? That's no way. Are you sure? Or are you talking about Chandler? Are you tripping? Nah. Did he actually? I don't think he did. Did he? Oh, maybe he did. To be fair, it does look like it, doesn't it? No, I don't know. Who's ready to rock out? I am indeed, my man. Listen, I don't want to hear any top 5 ranked strikers from you. I'm not doing that again. I ain't doing that again. Yeah, I saw McGregor put money on Diaz, and to be honest with you, I thought that was kind of bad decision, but it shows how much I know, right? Then again, I heard people saying Masvidal got robbed, so, make it that what you will. I would have bet 100 solid. Alex, no doubt. Even with that hindsight, you get that confident Poatan in his fights. I mean, listen, enough about that. Listen, it could have gone either way. Picking Bilal. Fuck off. I think Leon Edwards is going to toy with him, to be honest with you. I said that. I don't think Bilal's going to have an answer for him remotely, I mean, listen, Bilal's good and he's improved, but so's Leon. That's what I say. They're both guys of really hitting their prime right about now, but Leon is just too good. He is too good. Stipe saying fans should stop crying. Did he say that? If he did, that's a bad look. I mean, I don't think they're really mad at him per se. I think they're just mad at the UFC. They're mad at Dana White and Hunter Campbell for putting together that fight rather than the one we all really want to see. No one wants to see Stipe fight John Jones. That's just it. Like, no one wants to see that. What's up, Ariane? Good to see you, my man. I was trying to look at the debate stream earlier today on Riverside, trying to get that sorted out. The only thing is I can only record it. It only streams to YouTube in 720p, which fucking sucks. Might just have to make do with that. But we'll figure it out. Oh, also, I'm gonna wait until a few more people flow in here before I there's just some news I wanted to talk about regarding some of just what I want to do with YouTube in general. It's nothing. Well, it's quite major actually, but don't worry, nothing's gonna change in terms of the MMA docs. They're not going nowhere. Yeah. Top 5 current strikers. Hang on, I'm tripping. Alex, O'Malley, Leon, Max, Ilya. I actually think Leon's a better striker than Alex. O'Malley, they're all good though. Thing is, when you're putting these guys in the top 5 list, I can't be asked. Like, they're all fucking great. Both Max and Ilya better than Leon. No, I disagree. I think Leon's more versatile than both of them. Personally. Like, Leon could do more. Do you know what I mean? He's better in different areas. Like, you're going to have... Like, Leon is going to be more effective in the clinch than Max is. Sure, Max's boxing might be better than Leon's, but his kicking isn't. Neither is his clinch game or his elbows. So, you know. And then the same thing applies to Ilya. You know, his versatility is not as much there as it is with compared to Leon's. Talbot. It's too early to say for Talbot. He hasn't fought good enough competition. And I like him a lot, and I think he'll do very well, but you can't put him in there. I know you're baiting with the rest, but still. Ilya isn't even a striker. Yeah, we're not doing this again, bro. I can't be asked. The guy doesn't beat one right guy. Yeah, Talbot can't be in that list. I know Bush is baiting. But yeah, what I was going to say, screw it, I'll just say it now, and I'll repeat it for anyone else that doesn't know. So, this is quite big news. So, you know, for a while, I've been talking about... Sorry, I don't know, I'm holding a tennis ball. For a while, I have been talking about doing the talking channel for MMA, right? So, just weekly MMA chat. I decided I kind of want to pivot from that, and not in a bad way. Don't worry, you're still going to get something. So if you're interested in it, you're interested. If you're not, you're not. But I'm not 100% on this, but I'm leaning towards it. So what my general plan / idea that I want to do is, instead of doing a talking channel about MMA, I'm just going to talk about games, like video games. And some people might hate that, some people might like it. But it was like, what do I really want to do as a second thing, as a second option to keep my mind stimulated and doing something fun, bit more off the cuff, low key. It's just me just talking about, it's just from a place of passion, talking about the things I love. Not an analytical or dramatic thing. Nothing like this channel, you know, the content on this channel, in terms of the documentary stuff, nothing like that. It's just me talking to the camera, and just talking about the passion I have for those games, for different games, different things from those games, the creation of them, stuff like that. Just random shit. That is the place for it. So I can't do both. It's not the niche. They're two completely opposing niches. Yeah, I need to put my foot down in one area, and I don't really. I cover enough MMA as is. You know what I mean? And games is almost, as I said, you guys know it's my first passion. So I think I might just start doing that off the cuff randomly. I wouldn't. I'm not going to stick to a schedule on it or anything. Maybe I'll try and get one once every week or every 2 weeks, and just talk about. It'd be like 15-20 minute video, just very chill, very relaxing. Just me just talking about the games that I love and why I love them. And that's pretty much it. One say my eye went up, another down. Yeah, sorry, it's because I'm sort of squinting like this. I don't know why. Very tired today. But yeah, that's the plan. So if you guys want that, so you can do like one MMA talk video a month on the channel. No, I probably just won't do any. I probably just won't do any. I have to decide. I haven't decided 100% what I'm going to do. But that's the general idea I want to do. Just talking about random games and shit. I won't be playing them or anything like that. It's just I want to just share my passion for those things on an individual basis. Just chill. So if you guys want to see that, do let me know. And I hope you like the sound of that. I know it's a little bit different. And I know some of you will be a little bit disappointed because you wanted the MMA talking channel. But I kind of, the more I thought about it, realized I wanted to pivot away from that and cover something else instead whilst I do this. Thank you so much for blessing. I know 7-7. That's all love, my man. At the end of the day, you did it yourself, brother. Nothing to do with me. You did it yourself. Hot take. Alex already has a better resume than Izzy and has achieved more than him in way less time. It's not a hot take, Brad. Can't lie to you, my man. It's not a hot take at all. I think that's very fair point. I mean, it depends what you value more. I think in terms of versatility of competition, I think Adesanya probably edges him. Pause. But Alex has, becoming a 2-weight champion, Adesanya failed at that, right? So It's tricky, man. It's tricky. I don't know. I think you got to give him that shout. It's definitely a fair point. I wouldn't call it a hot take. I'd say it's not even lukewarm. I'd say it's like cool at best, you know. Cold take, Python's above Khabib and Izzy on the GOAT list. He's definitely above Khabib. Above Izzy, I'm not sure. Very close, but I'd say probably. Always do you think making content that you want to do will always be the best in the long run for everything? Yeah, exactly. Like, I like doing the MMA documentaries, but the Talking channel was, for MMA at least, in the initial idea, Harry, was more for just versatility. And I was like, I'm surrounded by MMA all the time, right? So why don't I do something else and just switch up in a niche? And it gives me just more options, right? So that's probably where I'm going to go with it. The game stuff is probably where I'm looking at, man. I love it. But yeah, congrats on the success on your channel as well, by the way. You're killing it right now. How many subs are you on right now? You've been smashing it with the shorts. Yeah, man, you're flying, bro. Flying. Congrats to you, man. How are your shorts doing? Because I know you've been really... Yeah, I'm just looking now. Yeah, you've been killing it, bro. You've been doing really well. What's your process from your shorts? Do they clip from your videos, or do you do them manually, or do you use the software for it? What's the play for that? Most underrated fighters in each division. Seg, he's not underrated. Figgy, kind of. Giga, overrated, not underrated. Fazeev, I kind of agree. Bilal, I wouldn't say he's overrated. I think people just... I wouldn't say he's underrated. I think people just take the piss out of him. Pereira, to the casuals, I agree. Olber, yeah. Blades to Stipe. Blades, yeah. Stipe, no. Also, you're going to talk about tennis. So why would I be talking about tennis, my man? I'm not really a tennis guy. 120. Shut up, bro. Alex has beaten more champions than Izzy, so strength of the competition is way better. Yeah, that's a fair point. Again, it all depends on what you value more, doesn't it? There's loads of different factors. Hot take, currently Holloway is one of the most overrated fighters. A fight against Justin gave as much CT to fans as it did to Gaethje. He's not overrated, man. How can you call him overrated? Like, do you hear? That is the craziest hot take I've ever seen. You mean, to be fair, I'm asking for hot takes. That's a pretty hot take, my man. Pretty hot take. No, I don't know. How can you say one of the greatest featherweights to ever live in terms of his title defenses and resume is overrated? Because he's not. Do shorts pay revenue? They pay, but not very much, no. I mean, the most amount... I can check now. The most amount I've earned from one... So my most popular shorts is on... Let's have a look, shall we? Can I filter by views, please? There we go. Right, my most popular short has 520,000 views, give or take. That earned me just under £40 of revenue. So it's not great. It's very good for subscriber growth. If you're looking for that, it's good for that. But you won't get... I don't feel like it's most sustainable, in my opinion. It doesn't translate well to long form. I think a lot of shorts creators will tell you that. Doing short form won't translate well to long form in terms of viewership. You have to earn that. But the Dennis Bubble was like, I'm going to switch up and talk about one of my passions. No, I'm just fidgeting. England, Holland predictions, we'll probably lose. Shorts not really pay for shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know. They're good though. They're really good for subscriber growth, and I'm sure you've seen that as well. Especially the talking head format that you do works really well. That's the downside to what I do is they're clipped up from my main videos, and they don't have the same level of sticking power in terms of subscriber growth. But the problem with it, as I said, is with short form subscribers, you don't get as much long-term traction if you're trying to transition into long-form content. It's just not as viable. But it's a balancing act. If you do both, then I think that's good. I've seen shorts with billions of views. They have to pay something. Yeah, of course they pay eventually. If you have a shit ton of views and you have a consistent amount of it. But long form is definitely much more viable. Go-to meal deal. Southern fried chicken wrap. Diet Coke. Twix. Pretty standard. That's generally my... Or Capri Sun if I'm in Sainsbury's. So not opposed to a chocolate croissant either. Bro, you gained 5K in like a week. No. Who? Who, me? No. What do you mean? I'll take Islam over Khabib every day. Khabib is boring and his striking is horrendous. He watches just a solid wrestler fighting guys who can barely wrestle. Yeah, I mean, Islam's much more exciting. The thing is, the difference between those two is Islam is... It's a weird one because Islam is so much more versatile in terms of what he's able to bring to the table than Khabib is. Like, in the cage, what he's able to do ability-wise. But because of that, it's a double-edged sword, right? It leaves him more open. So he ends up taking a lot more damage. Because he's much more effective on the feet, he gets into striking exchanges more, which means he gets clipped more. So it's a weird balance, isn't it? Taco Bell, lunch, Burger King, dinner, KFC. So that's an obesity speedrun. Shorts, especially if you don't do long time, don't really work. You'll see an account with 100k subs, get 1,000 views. Yeah, exactly. You know how it is. That's what I say, do both. I do both. I don't even post that many shorts, to be honest with you. Sometimes I clip them up when I'm bored and do it. That's just how it is. Like, Shorts are okay. They're okay. They're okay. But again, like the RPMs, I get like a 10. I've got like a 10p RPM. So for every 1,000 shorts views, I have less than that, 8p, 8 to 10p pence, or for the that's the equivalent of cents. Whatever. That is not a lot, man. It's not a lot. Carlos Preds versus Kopylov, who wins? I don't know, man. I like Kopylov a lot. I know he's got some holes in his game. If I want to go the Kevin Lee route, but yeah, I like him. I'll go Kopylov. Tuivasa was overrated. No, he was just a fan favorite. He was never overrated. Everyone knew what he was. He didn't have that much ability. He just hit like a freight train and was entertaining, and everyone knew that, and they were just riding the wave. Latest joining Bayern. Yeah, that's not new news. Johnny Walker, someone he could just beat up and get some stock back from the casuals, probably. Hot take: Paddy will beat Bobby. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it's a hot take at all. I completely agree. Yeah, I completely agree. Bobby is chinny, and I don't think his ground game is that great. I think Paddy's going to sub him. So, yeah, I actually totally agree. I think Paddy's going to surprise a lot of people. And he's going to have the back end of the home crowd too, who are going to be massively in favor of him. I honestly, I think Paddy's going to just output him. He just have a higher output, and he'll just take over the fight, swarm him. Favorite English food? I don't know, man. I'll be honest, English cuisine's good, but it's not great compared to the other countries. So I like a good roast dinner. Can't not go wrong with that. Drickus would beat Izzy. I agree with that too. I think he will. I completely agree with the route you're saying as well. Mike Mouse is the best fighter ever. I agree with that. Damn, I'm agreeing with all of you guys today. What's up, Predator? I can't get by with that name though. Hot take: Lee will knock out Holloway. No, I don't think so. I won't rule it out because Ilya does hit damn hard, and Holloway's chin is good. But then again, it is until it isn't. That's how it is with every fighter, right? All the guys with the greatest chins, their chins are great until they're not. So who knows? It's good. Kebab's considered English. It's Turkish though, isn't it? Kebab, I guess. Obviously, very ingrained in British culture, like doner kebab, but it is Turkish. Someone's actually done the octagon. Who would that be? Who would be in that fight? I'd say Ngannou. Favorite British YouTuber? Thank you. Dude, there's not that many of us. There's not that many British YouTubers. MMA YouTubers, of course, I'm referring to. There is a few, but I mean, mixed martial academic. In terms of the guys who do my style of content, mixed martial academic and me are the two I could think of immediately. Obviously, him besides myself. Is he one of the most overrated champs ever? No, he's not. He had 5 title defenses. His fights might have been boring, some of them, but he was not. He's overrated. If anything, I'd say his championship reign is underrated. His activity was incredible in that time. Curry sauce very in English culture, despite being in India. Yeah, a lot of it is. Yeah, there you go. Which active fighter from the UFC roster is more likely to go on a Chris Benoit arc? I don't know, man. That's a fucking bold question. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. I'll give you my 2 cents. Hot take: Magomed will defeat Alex Pereira. It's a very tough fight. I've been thinking about this. Obviously, we're not going to get that fight in the near future for a little while. I'm sure Alex will probably take some time off, but you never know with him. But that fight's so hard to call because it really depends on is Magomed Ankalaev going to fall in love with his hands? Is he going to try and stand with Alex on the feet? I know he's been saying that he will. I don't think he will. I think he's not that stupid. I think his corner are definitely not that stupid. So I don't think he will. He's going to try and use his wrestling. I think Alex might surprise a lot of people, and I'm leaning towards Alex for a knockout. But again, so hard to call. Because, listen, we saw him face a grappler in Yarn, who's not even like, he's a good wrestler, but he's not like, he's more of a mixed martial artist rather than a wrestler or a striker. But he was fighting altitude, and that makes takedowns very difficult. So Alex had some success there in defending because Yarn was gassed. So this would be the first time we've seen him against a proper grappler, So this is a good hurdle for him to face. Justin couldn't knock out Holloway. I don't think Ilya will. It's a good point. But to be honest with you, I don't think Justin was ever in that fight after that spinning wheel kick. The spinning kick, whatever the spinning kick was at the end of that round, which busted his nose. He was out of the fight at that point. Their heights were scaled. See, I hate that question about the weight and height scaled up. Because it completely changes how people fight. I'll just go DJ because I think he's the most versatile. He's the most underrated fighter in the UFC. Yeah, I know the disrespect is crazy. People don't like him because they love Pereira, right? They love Alex Pereira, and that's fair. You can't not like Alex Pereira. But they find easy to pick on because he's kind of cringe and he says cringe things. But when you objectively look at his legacy in the octagon, he's one of the greatest to ever do it. And I will die on that hill. He's fucking great. 5 title defenses? Something like that. 2-time middleweight champion. Very good. I'm sorry, but people just like to hate on him because it's funny and it's easy. That's it. Jones is one of the most overrated fighters ever. No, he's not. I don't like John Jones. And yes, I think he lost to Reyes. But he's not overrated. He's never lost, and he has a stupid amount of title defenses, and he's the youngest champion in UFC history. You cannot sit here and say he's overrated to me, because he's not. And I don't like him. This is coming from someone who really doesn't like John Jones. Believing in DeBronx is delusional? No, I don't think so. You can't ever write him off. We've seen that. And he held up a very good account of himself against Sarukian, who's one of the best guys in the division. So he still has it. You know, and you could very much argue he won the fight. I don't think he did. It depends what you value, but the submission attempt was close. So, you know. Appreciate it, bro. It's all love. Oh, that's from RA. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you as well, RA. But you know that. Your output is crazy. You know, I always say that. I mean, it's... I mean, just the getting out those talking channel videos, I don't know how you do it all the time. Because I hate having to... I always like focusing on one thing at a time in terms of one longer form project rather than bouncing between multiple ideas. Idea generation is the hardest part for me. Do I think John is gay? No. And if he is, who cares? Overrated. Leon Edwards is absolutely not overrated. In fact, I think he's underrated still. Aspinall's overrated. No, he's not. Also underrated. Again, sure, I'm biased, but I stand by. I think both of those guys will go down as some of the greatest fighters ever. So, DeBronx posting cringe skits on social media, playing the game, man. Next challenger at lightweight should be Olives. Yeah, he's in an interesting window where he's coming off a loss, but no one else is available to fight. So unless it's Max Holloway moving up, then we'll see. But yeah, I agree. But Gamrot probably deserves it more. I'd probably pick Gamrot. Latest video 8K plus views. Yeah, my latest video is killing it, man. My latest video is, yeah, doing crazy. Appreciate that, by the way. I forgot to say, thank you so much for all the love on the new video. It smashed all my 24-hour records. It's absolutely insane, man. You know, it's already got way more views than my video from last week in literally a day and a half, 2 days. And just about 2 days now, 84,000 views, which is fucking batshit in that amount of time. So I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you so much I hope you really did enjoy that. If you have seen it, of course, thank you for watching that. Trust me, there's a lot of time sat in my room with a whiteboard trying to get something. I feel that. I just go on YouTube. Obviously, I'm sure my thought process is a little bit different to yours because I'm making different style of content. But I like looking at different niches and taking concepts from them and bringing them into the UFC niche and building out from there. But again, I'm sure your thought process is completely different. Alan beats Ilya? Bold claim. I'd hope so. I love Alan, so who knows? When Bilal and Blades win, are you still going to think they're underrated? It's not down to me. It's down to the general... What matters if they're underrated is how the general consensus is, right? And if people still don't rate them, then if people aren't giving them the respect they deserve, then yeah, they'd be underrated still. I respect what they do. I think they're both very good. But I just think Leon and Tom are better. There's no shame in that. Did I watch the Diaz match? No, I could not be asked to say for that. Go for each division and pick a favorite prospect from each division, not the top 15. I can't be asked to do that, man. I'd be here all day. Plus, I'd have to get the entire roster list up. Huge bro, that 1 to 10 feeling is different. Yeah, you know how it is. Thing is, I was in a really bad rut. Like, you got to be careful not to let yourself become a bit of a slave to the algorithm. And I've been trying to avoid that because I had a bad run for a couple. My two videos in a row. One did 6K views, and then one did 13. I was like, shit, this sucks. And then I was like, listen, growth's not linear. It's fine. And then I had one that did 70K, and now my recent one just smashed all my records. So there you go. The highs and the lows, right? So it's, yeah, live and you learn, right? Exciting times, though, man. It's exciting times. Content game is pretty fucking wild. Jones' wife is underrated. Okay. I think we'll get GTA 6 for Hamzat in the cage. Speaking of Hamzat, I'm very much leaning towards doing a video on him for next week. So if that's something you're interested in, do let me know. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be on Hamzat. I will definitely do a Hamzat video the next week or two. But I haven't done one on him before properly. So I think he's probably in the conversation. Is that, or I'm going to do something else, or the Casuals Guide? I haven't decided. But one of those will be a thing. Do you think Aspinall can handle Blades' wrestling? Yeah, 100%. I think Blades has much better wrestling than Aspinall, but if it gets to the mat, Tom's BJJ is unbelievably good. I think it's the best in the division. That's what's underrated actually about Aspinall. No one gives his credit about his jiu-jitsu because he never needs to use it, really. I know he served Volkov with a straight arm lock from half guard, which is so impressive. But you got to understand, his dad is one of the first BJJ black belts in the country. He has an esteemed jiu-jitsu background. He's been grappling since he was a kid. So I think people don't realize how good he is on the mat. So I think he'll be fine there too. I think the real worry is getting knocked out because Blades hits pretty hard. I think Aspinall will do that to him before it goes the other way, but we'll see. Thoughts on kids on raising income tax? Is that happening? I haven't heard about that yet. Conor won 1 million before betting on Diaz. Oh, from betting on Diaz. Yeah, someone mentioned that earlier. I mean, that's chump change to him, right? BJJ is basically pointless heavyweight. No, you say that. It's useless because people don't need to go and use it. But when it gets to the mat, having good BJJ is such a rarity at that division that if you're good at it, you just demolish everybody anyway. So, who'd say he's more underrated at featherweight than Usyk or flyweight? Sorry. Let's have a look at the rankings, shall we? I mean, I'd actually say Mikhaev. I think he's overhated and underrated. Personally, I think he's actually very good, and especially at his age, people understand how young Mikhaev is. He's only 23 or something like that. 23, 24. Let's have a look. Maybe he's even younger. Let's have a look. He's 23. He's literally 23. He's turning 24 this month. So you got to understand, the kid is young. Like, you think how long he has left in this game to hit his prime. We'd like to see an overall MMA scoring where Charles versus Arman is scored for Charles. Don't understand the idea of control time being valued over deep submissions. Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, didn't Sarukian outstrike him in that round? I could be wrong there. Correct me if I am. But yeah, the submission attempt, I feel like those should be valued a little bit more. So I get where you're coming from. It's way harder to do BJJ at heavyweight, especially from top pressure, and being a good wrestler is the point I'm making. Yeah, okay, I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, actually, listen, it's better to be good everywhere than not, right? I guess that's what I'd say. Arman versus Oliveira was so close. How do you think he would defeat Islam when he barely won against Oliveira? Well, they fought before, and Arman was only 23 at the time. I'm pretty sure it was actually his UFC debut, and it was a very, very close fight. I think wrestling, they're both pretty much on the same level. Yeah, I don't understand how you think it won't be a close fight. I'd still lean towards Makhachev. I think he's just in his ascendancy right now. So I'd probably pick Makhachev, but a very close fight. Toughest fight in that division, I think. I think the only tougher fight for Makhachev is Leon Edwards. But if we're talking just lightweight, Arman Sarukian is Makhachev's toughest fight. Absolutely. Best thing in female fight? I don't know, bro. People ask me this all the fucking time. I don't know. Why do you guys care anyway? Who gives a shit? Makhachev is the GOAT, though. He's overhated. I mean, I was so privileged to watch his debut live, and I knew I was trying to tell my mates how important it was that we get there for the first fight, not just because the tickets were fucking expensive, so obviously I wanted to get my money's worth, but I was like, you gotta understand, this kid is legit. He's very fucking good, and he was only 21, and he just went and hit that flying knee over Cody Durden, and then subbed him with that choke in literally the first minute. I was like, damn, this guy is legit. And Cody Durden's had some good wins since then. I think he beat Jake Hadley, which is a legit win. I mean, who's he fought recently? Did he win his last fight? Was that... No, he lost his last fight, yeah. He lost to Ulanbekov, but before that, he beat Jake Hadley, I think. Was it Cody Durden? Oh, no, it was Cody Gibson, wasn't it? Am I tripping? Oh, I'm going crazy. I'm looking this up right now. Am I going crazy or am I not? Who did Jake Hadley lose to? No, he did lose to Cody Durden. I'm not tripping. That's right. Favorite movie genre? I like anything, my man. Honestly, I'm quite a movie guy. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite genre. I just like good movies. Do you know what I mean? I know that's not a great answer. Can't lie to you, but it's Blade Runner is probably my favorite movie. I'd say that the OG. Can you do Guru Shuffle? What the fuck is the Guru Shuffle? Is this an MMA Guru thing I don't know about? I don't know what that is. I do not know what that is. You're going to have to fill me in there. I'm going to cut my music on. There we go. What do you have to tell me? You have to explain, elaborate just a tiny bit. And make sure you uploaded the Guru Shuffle. Am I really about to look this up? I can't believe we're in a timeline where we've got clip channels for fucking MMA YouTubers. Crazy. The Guru. When the fuck did he upload this? I'm looking now. Is this the dance thing? Is this it? What? I don't know if that's the right clip. You're gonna have to tell me which one it is. Edwards always be underrated because he does just enough to win. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think he doesn't do enough to get the fans on his side. But you don't fight for that. You fight to win, and he fights to win. Pinch on the new UFC gloves. I hate the gold ones, to be honest with you. If you're going to wear gold, I think just the champ should have it. And to be honest with you, I think it should just be black with gold writing rather than white. That should be the difference. Or gold, instead of blue and red tape, it should be gold tape. That would look cold as fuck. Sticky note on the wall. Yeah, it is. I don't actually know what it says. It's probably just some random planning shit. In fact, it is. It says 2 to 4 channels. That was when I was... That's an ancient sticky note. I stopped using them because they suck. But it was when I was planning my content localization stuff. So, in fact, I can take that down now because I don't even need it up there anymore because that's already done. There you go. It's gone. John Jones will slaughter Tom Aspinall. It's not even close. No, bro. No, absolutely not. I regulars of the stream will know my stance on that. I'm a big Tom Aspinall fan, and you only need to look at their performances at heavyweight to see why that fight's not close. To be honest with you, it's not even close. But listen. It's the hot take. You're coming in with a hot take, and I think that is a hot take nowadays. We wouldn't be used to saying that John Jones losing. I know there's always been doubters of John Jones, but I think this is the first time in a while where we've really had a fight where we're like, John Jones is gonna lose here. This is not his fight to win. So I don't know. But yeah, he's ducking him. Yeah, exactly. He is ducking him. Hot take. Unless Volk gets massive pay rise to fight Liège, fight Sterling instead. No way he's beating Topuria. I think he loses to Topuria again. That's why I kind of want to see the Max fight. I want to see Max fight Topuria, and if he beats him, Volkanovski 4. Best looking female fight easily between Lipski and Viana. Bro, we're still on this. Not to take, buddy, it's a fact. Well, it's not a fact because it hasn't happened yet. I can say the same thing about my opinion. Listen, we know it's not one of those. You cannot sit here and say for fact that John Jones is going to win, and I can't say the same for the other way. I just think Aspinall's got more than enough to do it. I don't think it's not going to be close, but John is definitely a favorite. Yeah, and I hope he is because it means I'll make more money. I'll make more money. I think Jones Prime versus Tom's Prime. I got John winning. Yeah, that's a different question. Plus, also, what if John moves up to heavyweight in his prime? Because I don't think he moves well with heavyweight at all. I think Tom dog walks him at heavyweight, but it's my opinion, and I cannot say it with certainty. Neither can you. But best believe if that fight ever gets made, I really hope it does. Touch wood. I'm going to put a lot of money on Tom Aspinall, and I'm going to make a lot of money from it. I don't get Volk doesn't get immediate rematch. I think he does. I think he'll get... I don't think... He just needs time off, and I think he'll get the title shot. I don't know if it'll necessarily be a Topuria fight, but I think he'll just get an instant title shot return. Aspinall is the person who cannot be defeated in hand-to-hand combat by any man on this planet, and Jones know this. I agree. Well, I mean, obviously kind of exaggerating, but you're not even wrong now I deep it. Who beats Aspinall? Like, on paper, when you look at, if you did a fight 10 times, who would win the majority of them? Aspinall would beat every person in the world, I think. Marchev beats him. What? Leon? I think it's a close fight. I think Leon, after that performance against Poirier, I think I'm leaning much more towards Leon now, personally. Because I think Marchev showed some striking vulnerabilities. Leon's a much bigger dude than Poirier. Leon is a big welterweight. I think Leon takes him, personally. But it's just a very tough fight, isn't it? It's all about that Dagestani grappling. Can Leon neutralize it? When's the Leo Kira inbred Angloid clip channel coming? I don't know what that means, my man. I did say earlier I'm going to do a channel about talking about games and stuff. So the Talking MMA channel is going to be replaced by that when that comes about. So that'll be really fun. And if you're not into it, you're not into it. But if you are, you are, and you can subscribe. We're going to start on that pretty soon. I need to order some stuff for it because I know exactly how I want to present the content, and it'll be cool. Why do you think Dana Axe was Jones like he's God? Because he's a promoter. Listen. He promotes John Jones. You got to understand that. That's his job. So he's going to try and sell John Jones as much as possible. He's trying to sell that Stipe fight. I think Ngannou is the best chance of beating Aspinall. Yeah, I agree. I actually think Ngannou Aspinall is a much harder fight than John Jones is. Just stylistically, because Ngannou hits like a freight train. John is a god, subs Aspinall 1 round. Aspinall has no ground game. How could you say Aspinall has no ground game when he's one of the few black belts in jiu-jitsu at heavyweight? And he's, his grappling background is... In fact, he started grappling before he started striking. Like... Aspinall has better ground game than pretty much every heavyweight in the division. I would love that fight 8 months ago, Tom versus John. I still think John wins it, but we won't see that fight for at least a year. I don't think we won't see it at all because I think John's going to beat Stipe and then retire. That's what's going to happen. And then Tom will get promoted to undisputed because I think he'll beat Curtis Blades. We'll get a Robert Whittaker situation where the champ will vacate or retire and then Aspinall will just get promoted. And that sucks, but that's probably how it's going to go. Saying Aspinall has no ground game is crazy. Yeah, exactly. He's literally got the best in the division. That is the craziest take ever, bro. In fact, I'd say his grappling is better than his striking, and his striking is unbelievably good. And I still say he's got better grappling. Next for Jiri and Pavlovich, respectfully. I know Jiri's talking about middleweight. I don't want to see it because I think his chin will be massively compromised, and that's it's his best asset. So I don't know. I'd get a Jiri versus Jan Blachowicz. That's what I'd do. And Pavlovich, if Curtis Blades, he's already been knocked out, Curtis Blades, isn't he? Fucking hell. Let's have a look, shall we? Who's at heavyweight? Why not throw him? I say throw him Stipe. That would be a bit cruel. Cyril Gane? Why not? I'd do that. Cyril Gane main event. You look like you do no-gi jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I do. You're not wrong. I don't do gi. Never put on a gi in my life. It's not like Jones, the star of UFC now. Dana dismisses Alex, who's now the face of the UFC. Yeah, I don't think he's doing that. I think he's just trying to ride that last wave of Jones' popularity until he retires. You know, he's playing the game. Aspinall loses by freak groin injury. I hope not. I think Aspinall's going to knock him out. I don't think he'll sub him because I don't think it's even going to get to there. Listen, Tom Aspinall has incredible ground game, but he never needs to use it because heavyweight fights don't last that long. Definitely blue belt level, pretty much, yeah. I haven't trained in like a year, but I was training on and off because of medical stuff. You know, regulars of the stream will know. But yeah, I was training on and off for about a year and a half, 2 years. So I'd say not far off, give or take, about there. So good soul reading there. And I can't really blame Tom for retiring just because he's only 36. But he's been a champ since he was 23, so he has many miles on his tires. Yeah, exactly. That is. Listen, I understand it, but I think playing this narrative and getting out the Twitter fingers saying, oh, yeah, we should, you know, Tom is blah, 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 this, that. I'm fighting Stipe. He's the heavyweight GOAT, legacy, this and that. You don't help yourself doing that. Listen, just retire. Don't fight Stipe then. Just piss off. Retire. Don't hold up the division. Vacate the belt, man. We got to get you in the gear. Yeah, I thought about it when I'm returning to the sport. I might, but I like no gi a lot. Then again, that's one thing about no gi that sucks is there's no belts. I do quite like belts, the idea of it. So, yeah, maybe one day. But I'm planning on getting back in it soon. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but yeah, not much I can do. Next for Islam, Leon Edwards or Arman Sarukian, or well, I guess not Arman. Now he's out, so we'll see. Black belt in car jiu-jitsu, buddy. I like car jiu-jitsu. It's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, the Darren Till brawl. Yeah, it's fucking mad stupid. Holy shit. I'm just going to roll out a community post for the pod. I didn't even know it was up. So if you want to check out the new pod episode, the format's a little weird for this week just because we had issues on Riverside. So it's recorded through Zoom and it looks and sounds a bit shit. So I apologize for that, but it's there. I'm going to roll out a community post. Just bear with me, guys. I should have done this earlier, but I didn't even know it was up. Will didn't even tell me. So, because I already uploaded it, but I was waiting on him to add the thumbnail. I'll get back to chat in a minute. Sorry if you can hear me clickety-clacking and typing. Hold up. Cool. That's up, right? Is it up? There we go. Sweet one. So you guys can check that out after this if you want more of me. But I'm sure listening to me waffle for about an hour is probably more than enough. Do you think Oliveira will fight Islam again? I hope so. Edwards beats Islam for sure. He has more than enough experience against wrestlers. Yeah, I agree. I think people actually underestimate Edwards' grappling abilities. He's very good. Probably the most well-rounded in the sport, in my opinion. Objectively, as an MMA fighter, there's not many fighters that can match his level across the board. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's individuals who are better in respective disciplines, but as a complete fighter, I don't think there's any as well-rounded as Leon Edwards is. That was always my logic for picking him when he fought Usman the second or third time round. I always said that he'd beat Usman because I think he's better in most areas. Usman's obviously a better wrestler, but if Leon can negate that, as he did in the third fight we saw, at a normal altitude, we saw how effective that was, and he was a much better striker. Moicano Benoit, yes, I saw that. Great fight, man. Great fight. Again, we'll see Benoit without staff on a proper camp. No, hopefully, touch wood, but I think he'll probably win. For me, John is also a Hall of Fame guy. About keeping his name in the headlines. So the Twitter stuff, I'm kind of read today. His Twitter stuff is so even when he's gone, people still talk about him. Yeah, I agree. He's trying to he's playing the game. Thing is, his legacy's already established. Like, I don't think he needs to do all this Twitter stuff. I don't know why he's doing it, to be honest with you. Like, he could always come out retirement and then sell a fight because he's John Jones. Like, that's just it. He's at that point. Same way Alex Pereira is at that level now. You know, I just really hope we get the Aspinall fight. I'm sick of John Jones. I just want to see him in the cage against the guy who could actually give him a good fight. Do you think Oliveira deserves a title shot when he lost his last fight? No, he doesn't deserve it, but he might get it because of circumstance, and that's fine. Conor should still be pound for number one since he's the double champ, and he's edging Mike. Okay. I can tell you've been baiting this entire time, but, you know, we both know that's not true. I mean, by that logic, I mean, you could have said DC should have been pound for pound number one at the time when he was fighting. Or Henry Cejudo when he just before, you know, you could say Henry Cejudo should be number one right now because he was a double champion. So, and Cejudo's done more than McGregor in that time. So, I guess you say Cejudo, if by your logic. Kind of feel bad for Chandler. Yeah, I would as well. But at the same time, I mean, he gambled on it, didn't he? Right? He gambled on that McGregor fight happening. We don't even know if it's even going to happen. If we're ever going to see McGregor in the cage again, I think we probably will. I think he will get that fight, but yeah, wasting 2 years of your, you know, the last. No, he hasn't got long left in his career at all. He's 38, 39 now. Pretty rogue. Not DC isn't as cool as my beautiful baby Conor. Okay. Hot take: if the champ has no injury and doesn't fight for more than 6 months, they should be stripped. If they injury, then they have 9 months. Yeah, 100%. I think 6 months maybe is a bit unfair because there's a lot of circumstances around that. Like Leon was meant to fight at 300 and he didn't because it was out of his hands. I think 9 months is yeah, 100%. As a fan, it sucks to see the most entertaining fight in the UFC not fight because he's waiting on a guy who's doing coke on the yacht. Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? But he played again, as I said, it was his choice to do that. He didn't have to sit out, but he did. Alex wants a boxing fight against Joshua. He wants $20 million. I don't know. I haven't heard about the 20 million bit. I know he talked about the boxing match. Always bouncing that tennis ball. Yeah, I found it for some reason. I just can't help it. Next Oliveira's Lopez say Chase Hoover. Respect to Chase Hoover, by the way. What a dog. What an absolute dog Chase Hoover is. Underrated right now. Hot takes that Arnold Allen is one of the featherweight goats. Shit. I mean, obviously you're baiting there. I hope that comes true though, as unlikely as it is. I like Arnold a lot, and he was robbed. Tennis ball was giving same British Tony Ferguson vibes. I feel that. Joshua sleeps Poatan in the first 2 rounds. I actually agree with that because Alex, the thing about Alex is he throws just with no fear of what's coming back the other way. He always has his hands down very low and he swings hard and he swings fast, but he leaves his chin out there. That's why Izzy caught him with that 1-2. I see Anthony Joshua doing the same thing. I see Anthony Joshua doing bad things to him heavyweight. I do. Same way he slumped Ngannou, actually. That 1-2 down the pipe. I think it goes the same way. So flyweight, no one talks about it. Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it? Strange. They should, because it's a great division. I don't think champs should be strict because of injuries. I think it depends on it, on the injury. But I think if there's a time frame, there should be a limit to it. It shouldn't be a case-by-case basis. Favorite Pokemon game? Great question, man. Soul Silver. Fucking love that shit. Pokemon Soul Silver was my go-to back when I was a kid. That shit's so expensive now, so I just emulated it on my phone. In fact, I have it. I can actually show you guys. You probably don't care, but I'm going to get it up anyway. I haven't played it in a while, but I reran the whole game. Soul Silver. I have Soul Silver and I have something else. I can't even remember. But check this shit. Can you see that? We out here. Great game, man. I fucking love that. My childhood right there. And Pokemon Diamond as well. Do you think Pantoja is fighting Asakura? I know Asakura is signed, right? So we'll see. I don't think they'll give him the title shot off the bat. I think they've never done that, if I'm not mistaken. They've never just given someone a title shot on their first fight in the UFC. So it's obviously the second fight we've seen it. So we'll probably have a layup fight, and then I'm sure we'll see if Pantoja is still the champ at that point in time. You like your favorite game is Elden Ring? Definitely. Okay. Bro, who is this, bro? Do you know me? I've mentioned that before, to be fair. My favorite game isn't Elden Ring, but it is a great game. I feel like you know me. You're tripping me out, man. I don't know who this is. I will figure you out. If I don't know you, then that's even scarier. Pereira likely losing his next fight. Ankalaev not going to play. We'll see. Ankalaev ain't that great on the feet. He's good, but he's not great. Pereira's much better. I love you, bro, but you look like this. I mean, because I have glasses? Sure. I mean, listen, I might get laser eye surgery. Do I see Lila Rivera's Hollow Dog? Yeah, I watched a bit of it. Obviously, I didn't have an hour and a half spare time, but yeah, he's killing it. What's good? Long time. Kept missing your streams because of some work. It's all love, my man. You ain't got to apologize. Thank you for being here. I'm your jiu-jitsu teacher. Okay. No. I don't train. I haven't trained in ages, so you can't be. Yeah, no, again, sorry, Advait, don't apologize, man. I mean, you didn't even apologize, but I appreciate you being here either way. I just watched the stream silently. Yeah, I'm sure. I agree. Magomed is antidote of Alex Pereira. We'll see. That again, it's the X factor, isn't it? It's the grappling. We'll have to wait and see. Salsa or cheese dip? Oof, mate. I love both. Depends on what for. I'm probably gonna go with the cheese dip. July the worst month of UFC we've ever seen. It's up there, isn't it? It's up there. But I say that UFC 304 is a really great card, bro. It's a great card. So that makes up for it. Usman Shavkat booked for 308. Is it? For 308, are they even booked anything that far ahead? I doubt it. I haven't seen anything of that. I feel like I would have done. How recent is this news? I ain't seen nothing on it, so I'll take your word for it. I hope we get that fight. I think it's a good fight. I'd rather Usman stay up at middleweight, though, to be honest with you, though. I'd rather him stay up at middleweight. I think there's much more for him up there. I don't think he's going to win the belt off Leon again. And I don't think the UFC are jumping at the gun to make that matchup again because they've done the trilogy. So I'd rather him go at middleweight. He's not far off, just because his stock is high as a former champion. It doesn't take that much to be in that top 5 conversation. He had a good account of himself on short notice against Hamzat Chimaev. So, Yeah, I mean, I like it. As fights go, I think it's a very close fight for both guys. Honestly, I don't know how I'd even pick that. You look like Ginge Jr. Who's that? I don't know. Who are you talking about? Yeah, you're a professional wafflers, I'm telling you. Yeah, next week's video, by the way, is gonna be pretty fucking cool. That's gonna be. I haven't decided yet which one it is, but if it's gonna be the one I'm going for, then it's gonna be good. Who do you think wins bedtime MMA show? I mean, I don't know what they look like. I don't really watch either of them. Listen, they're killing it. Respect to both of them. But I don't know. Are you Scottish? I can hear the Southern accent, and you what? What does that? You just contradicted yourself. How could I be Scottish if I've got a Southern accent? I don't know. Do you think GSP was the best MMA fight ever? He's up there. It's him or DJ for me, personally. Shavkat Islam, who's winning? Tough one. I'll go Islam, but he's got his work cut for him there. Which former champs do I miss the most? Volkanovski. I know he's not retired, but I guess I miss him as a champ because of his activity. Adesanya. No, not Adesanya. Who was I generally sad when they lost the belt? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I mean, featherweight, it's just featherweight's only had 4 champions, right? Or is Tapora the 5th? It's crazy. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Bantamweight, was a bantam. I actually liked Aljo as a champ. Shoot me. I like the guy. So Southgate ruining football for the fans. Yeah, but we're through, so who cares? And I was in the pub and it was off the limbs. Oh, real quick, I was going to do this, by the way. I forgot to say this. Say hi, by the way, for... I was going to take a video for my Instagram post this week. Say hi to my Instagram page. I'm gonna film this, guys, so you guys could say hello in the chat, and I'm going to just film a couple of things. Just film this for my stream. Hang on, let me actually get my actual YouTube tab up so I can see it. Just where is it? So you guys can say hi. It'll be on my Instagram page, just very briefly. So hey hi. Hang on, I'll do it again. I got this cable in the way, man. And I'm just gonna film the chat, let it run. Oh hell no. Okay, you're getting the vibe, guys. Why you gotta make it weird, man? Why you gotta make it weird every time? Well, that will probably pop up. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. One normal day is all I ask. One normal day. It's not possible, though, is it? Not possible with any of you at all. Let's be real. Not possible. All right, I'm going to ask for a couple more. I have to head off a little early. And I do apologize for that. A little bit out of my hands, but I've got somewhere to be. So, do my little horror marathon today. Cool. Nice, man. I'm a good horror movie enjoyer. If you're talking about horror movies. I'm way late. It's all up, my man. I know. Don't worry. I mean, the archive's there for you, so if you want to go watch it back, you can. Country's been the most exciting in the Euros, probably Spain or Germany, but that's not saying much. None of them have been that good. Don't appreciate us enough. Yeah, not when you're saying weird shit in my chat like that. Hell no. I generally hope Leon ruins Belal. Man got lucky against my bro Gilbert. He didn't get lucky. He fought a good fight. I know Belal, I know Burns had a broken arm or something, but watching the Euros, yeah, I have. I was in the pub for the England game yesterday. It was great. What did I miss? Okay. Yeah, I've just read the previous message. One normal answer from you, my man. I'm not doing the Uwu voice. If you donate me £100, I'll do it. If you donate me 100 fucking pounds, I'll do the Uwu voice. But otherwise, no. Absolutely not. £100 is the only way I do it. Did I eat my blueberries today? No, I'm not a blueberry enjoyer. I ain't doing it. £100. Hell no. £100 and I'll do it. Do you think T-Bow versus Khabib fight was robbed? People talk about that a lot. I don't know. I've never actually watched it in full. I've seen the highlights, so it's hard to say. Do they always be right? It's not happening. I'm not stooping that low. I like blueberries with raspberry. I like a good smoothie. I'll say that. I donate my liver? No. What am I going to do with your liver, huh? I can sell it on the dark web, to be fair. Maybe I'll do that. Who wins Usyk versus Alex in boxing and why? Usyk. We actually spoke about this on the pod today. So you can check that out on the MMA Creators podcast. It's in my channel description or just on my channel. Shameless plug. We spoke about it today. I think Usyk will toy with him, to be honest with you. I think there's better matchups from there. Good substitute blueberries or roasted raspberries. Listen, fruit's fruit. It's good for you. Go on strike. Go for it. I ain't doing it. Alex can't box. Yeah, but he can. He can kickbox, so he can box. Not as well as the top heavyweights, of course not. But it'll be a money fight, right? And he hits fucking hard. Will I go to watch UFC 305? Where is 305? Is that the one at the Sphere? I always get them mixed up. No, because it's all the way in Vegas, isn't it? Or am I tripping? UFC 305? I got it the wrong way around. Hang on. Fucking hell. UFC 305. Oh, it's in Perth. Hell no. I ain't going Perth, bro. Yeah, I ain't going Perth. It's too long for me. That is literally probably the furthest flight I could actually get right now. So, no. Genuinely, I live in the UK, so it's like a 24-hour flight. So, no. Doing Irish step dance? No. No. Yeah, I know kickboxing and boxing are two different things, but you got the elements, right? I'm not doing the Uwu voice. £100 and I'll do it. 304? No, I'm not. I wanted to, but the tickets are just too expensive, and I'd have to pay for accommodation and trains. It would cost me a shit ton of money. Interview Moicano, best financial advisor. One day we'll get him on the pod. Can't see if I say that. You're not getting it. As I said, £100 and I'll do it, but no. That's the only way. Francis beat Fury, arguably greatest heavyweight, and Alex has got much more skill, speed, and technique advantage as compared to Francis. Yeah, but the power is such a difference maker. And I know Alex hits hard, but I don't think he hits Francis hard, you know? Why Jeremy not booked? I don't know. Shmaev will never become champion. Yeah, I agree. At this rate, I think he'll probably retire. We'll get us a beat situation. And I'm not reading that out, Bernardo. Hell no. That's taking 200. Would you rather take a left hook from Pereira or do a voice on stream? I'll take the left hook. Any day of the week. Fuck it. You guys are all degenerates. That's the reality of the situation. Okay. No, that last one. I've just seen that last message. No way. Hell no, guys. One normal stream. Is it possible? Is it possible? Holy shit. Anyway, everybody. One normal day. Holy fuck. All right. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It's been a lovely little chill stream. We're going again on Tuesday. I'm going to try and launch that talking channel for gaming stuff. I'm really looking forward to doing that. It excites me a lot, and it's a different foray for me. So planning on doing that soon. There's just a couple of things I need to buy for equipment, just setup wise, and get a sort of mini set going happening there. So that'll be going down over the next couple of weeks. What else we got going on? Pod episode is out right now, so you can go check that out on the MMA Creators podcast. Go look at it. Video for next week. I haven't decided what I'm doing, but it will come. So Stay tuned for that. Everybody, I will see you pretty soon. Stop with the weird shit. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. All right. See you boys later. Thank you. Have a good one. Peace.